Hello guys, in this video I will be discussing module 5 which will tackle momentum, impulse, and collisions. So in this video the discussion will be based on this book, University Physics with Modern Physics 14th edition by Young and Friedman. Okay, so let us define first what is momentum. Momentum is equivalent to mass of the particle and the velocity. Okay, ayan. And impulse is equivalent to, impulse denoted as J is equivalent to P2 minus P1. Okay, ma'am, saan po ba galing yung momentum? If you remember the Newton's law of motion, diba, yung summation of F is equals to MA. Okay, ayan. Diba, summation of F, pwede nating gawing M. A is equivalent to dV over dt. Tama ba? Itong M na to, since ito ay constant, okay, pwede natin siyang ipasok dun sa derivative. Summation of F is equals to derivative of mv over dt. Okay. dV is a vector. Okay. So, itong mv na to, ito yung tinatawag nating momentum. Okay. So, momentum. So, ang summation of F pala or net force is equivalent to the change, dP, derivative of the momentum with respect to time. Okay? So, dyan galing yung momentum. Ito. Now, yung impulse naman, okay, sabi niya, J is equals to P2 minus P1. Sabi na, balik tayo dun ulit, summation of F. Ang impulse daw ay summation of F times multiplied, sabi niya, the impulse of the net force on a particle during a time interval equals the change in momentum of that particle during the interval. So, summation of F times the time interval. So, T2 minus T1. Okay? Ayan. Diyan siya nanggaling. Ngayon, ang J is equivalent, diba ang summation of F is equivalent sa dP over dt, tama? And then multiply natin sa delta time. Okay. Ayan. 'Di ba ang change dp ay equivalent din sa delta p at ang dt ay equivalent din sa delta t times delta time. So ang j natin is equivalent to delta p or the impulse of the final state minus the impulse of the initial state. So, tandaan lang natin ang momentum is a vector quantity. Vector quantity. Okay? So, dyan nang galing yung formula na P2 minus P1 or J is equals to delta P. Okay? So, kapag kinuha natin yung summation of F, okay, equivalent pala siya sa summation of F, diba? Equivalent yan sa summation of F delta T ay equivalent din sa P2 minus P1, diba? So, ang summation of F pala ay equivalent sa P2 minus P1 over delta T. O, ayan. So, kapag pinahanap yung net force, meron tayong formula. Pag pinahanap yung impulse, meron tayong formula. Pag pinahanap yung momentum, meron tayong formula na m times the vector, velocity vector of the particle. Okay. So, let's proceed to the first example. Sabi niya dito, you throw a ball with a mass, so meron tayong mass of 0.40 kg against a brick wall. It is moving horizontally to the left, 30 meters per second, V1. Left, so negative. When it hits the wall, it rebounds horizontally to the right. Okay, V2, which is positive kasi to the right. Find the impulse of the net force on the ball during its collision with the wall. Ano ulit yung impulse? J is equals to P2 minus P1. At ang P ay equivalent sa MV. Okay. So, J, ano ba ang P2? P2 is equivalent sa 0.40 times positive 20 meters per second. Ito ay kilogram. Okay. Ang P1 natin ay equivalent sa 0.40 negative 30 meters per second. Okay. So, ang J natin, so 0.40, kuha pala tayo ng calcu. (0.40) times 20, that is equivalent sa 8. Okay. 0.40 times negative 30, that is negative 12. Yan. Okay. So, J natin is P2, 8 minus negative 12. Okay. 1, 2. 8.0 to. Tapos yun isa 12. So, J is equals to 8.0 kilogram meters per second squared is Newton, okay, minus negative 12 sorry kilogram meter per second, okay, minus negative 12 kilogram meter per second. So, ang impulse natin ay equivalent sa 8 minus negative 12, okay, that is 20 kilogram meter per second. Now, para mas madali, 'di ba, ang Newton, if you remember Newton, that is kilogram meter per second squared, okay. Pwede natin siyang gamitin. Pag minultiply natin to ng S, magiging kilogram meter per second, 'di ba? So, ito yung unit. So, ito pwede natin gawing 20 Newton second. Okay? So, dun siya galing yung Newton second. Now, meron na tayong answer sa A, and then B, if the ball is in contact with the wall for 0.10 seconds, find the average horizontal force that the wall exerts on the ball during the impact. Okay. Hinahanap is average force. So, F, or the summation of F is equals to, di ba, meron tayong formula na nabuo kanina. Pag hinanap yung force, P2 minus P1 over delta T. Okay. P2 minus P1 over delta T. Okay. Summation of F, ang impulse natin is 20 Newton second. Okay. Divided by delta T na 0.010. So, summation of F is equals to 0.010 2,000. Okay. 2,000 Newton. Okay. So, ayan. That is how you answer the problem number 1. So, let's proceed to the next example. Ayan. A soccer ball has a mass of 0.40 kilogram. Initially, it is moving to the left at 20 meters per second, but then it is kicked. Okay, it is kicked. After the kick, it is moving at 45 degrees upward and to the right with speed 30 meters per second. Find the impulse of the net force and the average net force assuming a collision time of delta T, 0.10 seconds. So, hinahanap yung impulse. Ang impulse natin is P2 minus P1. Okay. Ito, to the left is negative and to the right is 30. Kaso meron siyang angle. Okay. So, meron tayong, since vector ito, meron tayong y at saka x. Kunin natin yung P1x. Ang P1x natin is initially moving to the left. So, m 0.40 times negative 20 meters per second. That is equivalent to negative 20 times 0.4, negative 8 Okay, negative 8 point, negative 8 kilogram, ay Newton second, sorry. Newton second, ayan. And then, ang P2, meron ba tayong P1Y? Wala naman kasi to the left lang siya, walang sinabing angle, so 0. Ang P2X natin ay equivalent sa 0.40. Okay? Ang speed natin ay to the right with 30 cosine 45. Okay? At ang P2Y natin is 0.40, 30 sine 45. Ayan. Okay. So, 0.40 times 30 cosine 45. 6 square root of 2 or 8.49. 8.49 meters per kilogram. Newton second pala. Sorry. Newton second. And then yung isa is 0.40 sine 0.40 30 sine 45. That is equivalent to, okay, 8.49 Newton second. Now, okay, kunin natin yung summation nila. Okay, P1X, P2X minus P1X. Okay. So, yan ay 8.49 Newton second minus negative 8 Newton second. So, 8.49 minus negative 8. That is equivalent to 16.49 Newton second. Ang P2Y minus P1Y is equivalent sa 8.49 Newton second minus 0. So, 8.49 Newton second. And then, kunin natin yung J. That is square root of P2Y, summation of P2, summation of PY, and summation of PX. Okay, so summation of PY is 8.49 squared plus 16.49 squared. So, 8.49 squared plus 16.49 squared, that is equivalent to 18.5, 18.55 Newton second. Now, yung angle is makukuha natin sa arctan, okay, ng 8.49 over 16.49. So, ang angle natin is 8.49 over 16.49. 27 degrees. Okay. So, ito daw is, ang impulse niya is 18.55 Newton second at 27 degrees. Ngayon, find the impulse on the net force and the average net force. Okay. Average net force is, diba, summation of F. Summation of F is equals to delta P over delta T. Okay. So, meron na tayong delta P, that is 18.49 divided by 0.010 seconds. So, 18.49 divided by 0.010. So, 1849 Newton at 27 degrees angle. Okay? So, ayan. So, yan na yung final answer for example number 2. Now, let's proceed to what we call conservation of momentum. Sabi lang dito sa conservation of momentum, the total momentum of a system particle is equals to PA plus PB and so on. Okay? So, ayan. So, for example, a marksman holds a rifle of mass MR, 3 kg loosely, so it can recoil freely. He fires a bullet of mass MB is equals to 5 kg horizontally with a velocity relative to the ground, VBX equals to 300 meters per second. What is the recoil velocity, VRX, of the rifle? What are the final momentum and kinetic energy of the bullet and rifle? Okay. So, dito, parang energy in, energy out lang yan. In is equals to out. Okay. So, in, okay. So, diba sabi dito is P, total momentum of the system, okay, equals vector sum of the all particles. Okay. So, total na P is equals to M ng rifle, okay, velocity ng rifle plus M ng bullet times velocity ng bullet. Tama ba? Okay. So, sabi niya, what are the final momentum and kinetic energy of the bullet and the rifle? Okay. So, dahil wala naman tayong external force, so tandaan nyo, pag walang external force, ang P is equals to 0. Okay, walang external force. So, yung total P natin is equivalent to 0. Parang equilibrium. Kung ano yung binigay na force ng rifle, yun din yung papasa sa bullet. So, ito ay 0 is equals to, ang M ng rifle is 3.00 kg. Okay. Ang hinahanap is VR. Okay. Plus, mass ng bullet is 300 meters per second. At ang VB... ang MB natin is equals to 5.00 grams or 0.005 grams is divided by 1,000 is okay 0.05 kilogram times VB na 300 meters per second. Ayan. So, para makuha natin yung VR, that is VR equivalent to negative 0.005 kilogram 300 meters per second over 3.00 kilogram. So, ang V ng rifle natin is negative 0.005 times 300 over 3. Negative 0.5 meters per second. Okay. So, yun yung yung ano ng rifle. Okay. Pabalik. Sabi niya kasi, what is the recoil velocity, VRX, of the rifle? What are the final momentum and kinetic energy of the bullet? What are the final momentum and kinetic energy of the bullet? Okay. So, ang momentum natin is, final momentum ng bullet is MV. Okay. MV. So, 3.0 meters, 300, sorry, 0.005 is 300. So, 0.005 times 300 is 1.5. Okay. Newton second. Yan yung final momentum. And then, yung kinetic energy niya is, kinetic is 1/2 mv squared, diba? 1/2 0.005 and then ang V natin na nakuha is, given is 300 squared. So, ang kinetic energy niya is 1/2 times 0.005 times 300 squared. Okay. So, 225 joules. Okay. So, mapapansin nyo din, guys, pag yung sinabi natin kanina na energy in, energy out, okay? Or, initial equals to final. Diba? Initial is equals to final. Pwede rin natin makuha yung 0 na yon. Okay. Kasi, diba ang initial is hindi pa pumuputok yung barrel. So, ang momentum niya, malamang wala siyang velocity. So, parang MR1 VR1 plus MR2 VR2 is equals to mass ng bullet 1 plus velocity ng bullet 1. Okay. And then, yung final is MR2 VR2 plus MB2 VB2, diba? So, initially, wala naman silang velocity kasi at rest sila pareha. So, 0 ito. And then, MR2 VR2 plus MB2 VB2. So, ito na yon. Okay? So, dyan, pwede nyo rin kunin sa ganyan. Kung at rest sila parehas. Okay? So, ito na yung final answer natin. 225 joules and then 1.5 Newton second and then 0.05 negative. So, ang recoil velocity niya, pabalik na yung spring is negative 0.5. Okay? So, let's proceed to example number 4. Two gliders with different masses move toward each other on a frictionless air track. After they collide, glider B has a final velocity of positive 2 meters per second. What is the final velocity of glider A? How do the changes in momentum and in velocity compare? Okay. Two gliders with different masses. Ito yung given, no? So, MA initial, VA initial, plus MB initial, VB initial, okay, is equals to MA final, VA final, plus MB final, VB final. Sabi niya, okay, move toward each other. So, toward each other, ang VA natin is positive 0.50 positive 2 plus 0.30 negative 2. Ayan. Ito yun equals, ang hinahanap is glider A, 0.50 glider A velocity plus MB2 is, sabi niya, after they glide, final velocity ng VB is positive 2, 0.30 positive 2. So, ano na yung VA natin? So, shift solve lang tayo dito. 0.5 times 2 plus 0.30 negative 2 0.5 alpha x plus 0.3 times 2 shift solve. Okay, so negative 0.4. So, ibig sabihin, going to the left itong A. Tama, meters per second. Okay? So, how do the changes in momentum? So, changes in momentum. So, ano kaya yung delta P ng A? Okay. Delta P ng A is 0.50 times negative 0.40 minus 0.50 times positive 2. Ang delta P ng B naman is okay. Ang delta P ng V naman is 0.3 2 minus 0.3 negative 2. Okay, yan yung changes in momentum nila. 0.5 times negative 0.4. Okay. Tama ba? Plus, ay minus 0.5 times 2. Negative 1.2 Newton second. Okay. Dito naman sa kabila is 0.3 times 2 minus 0.3 negative 2. Okay, so positive 1.2 Newton per second. Okay, so ayos naman. And then, tama ba yung sagot natin sa VA? Try nga natin ulit. 0.50 times 2 plus 0.3 negative 2. Okay. 0.5 alpha x plus 0.3 times 2. Shift solve. Okay, tama naman. Okay. Now, momentum and in velocity, compare. Ano yung changes in velocity? So, yung velocity ng A is naging negative 0.40 minus 2. Yung velocity ng B is 2 minus negative 2. Okay, yan yung changes niya. Negative 0.4 minus 2. That is equivalent to negative 2.4 meters per second. Yung kabila is naging positive 4.0 meters per second. Okay. So, ito yung final answers natin. Ayan. So, let's proceed to the next. Okay, next example. Figure shows two battling robots on a frictionless surface. Robot A with mass 20 kg initially moves at 2 meters per second parallel to the x-axis. It collides with robot B, which has a mass of 12 kg and is initially at rest. After the collision, robot A moves at 1 meters per second in a direction that makes an angle alpha 30 degrees with its initial direction. What is the final velocity of robot B? Okay. So, dito meron tayong x and y. So, mag-ano muna tayo ng x. So, ang hinahanap is what is the final velocity of robot B. So, sa x muna tayo. Figure shows robot A. So, mass ng robot A and then velocity ng robot A plus mass ng robot B and then velocity of robot B is equals to mass of robot A, velocity of robot A2. Ito, 1, 1, 1, 1 plus mass of robot B, velocity. So, in terms of x muna tayo. Okay, x lang muna lahat. So, sabi niya, figure shows, okay, initially moves, okay, it collides with robot B and initially at rest, okay. So, ang mass A ang gumagalaw, 20 kg. Going to the right, so 2.0 meter per second. Plus, walang galaw tong B kasi initially at rest, so 0. Okay. And MA is 20 ulit, kilogram. Times VA, sabi niya, is after the robot A moves 1 meter per second in the direction that makes an angle. Okay, so pag ganyan, 1 meter, 1 cosine 30, okay, degrees. Plus, yung robot B naman is, what is the final velocity of robot B? So, robot B natin is 12 kg. And then, VB 2x. Okay. So, VB 2x ay equivalent sa 20 times 2, 20 cosine 30 plus 12 alpha x. Shift solve. Okay. 1.89 meters per second. Okay, so ayan. Now, sa y naman tayo. So, y naman, 20. Actually, sa y wala, 'di ba? Kasi horizontal lang to. So, 0 ito. 0 plus 0 din. Okay. So, dito naman is 20 1 sine 30. Okay, plus 12 VB2Y. So, VB2Y natin ay equivalent sa 0, 20 sine 30 plus 12 alpha x, shift solve. Okay, negative 0.83 meters per second. So, ang VB natin, syempre kunin natin yung resultant. That is 1.89 squared plus 0.83 squared. 1.89 squared plus 0.83 squared. 2.06, okay. 2.06 meters per second, okay. At ang angle ng VB is kunin natin sa arctan, tangent negative 1 na y na 0.83 over 1.89, okay. Tangent negative 0.83 over 1.89. That is negative 23.70. So, ito yan. Okay. Negative 23.70 degrees. Okay, so that is our final answer. Negative siya kasi 'di ba kapag pinlat natin siya, negative y, positive x, so nandito siya. So ito yung 23.70. So tama lang do sa figure, okay? So that is our final answer. So let's proceed to the next topic. Ayan, momentum conservation and collision. So, may tinatawag tayong isolated system. Ang isolated system is if the forces between the colliding bodies are much larger than any external forces, we can ignore the external forces and treat the bodies as an isolated system. So, kung ang forces between the colliding bodies ay mas mataas naman kumpara dun sa mga external forces, so wag na nating pansinin yung external forces. And meron tayong types of collision. Itong elastic collision, if the forces between the colliding forces are conservative, so no mechanical energy is lost or gained in the collision, the total kinetic of the system is the same after the collision as before. So, after collision, diba? Ito yung elastic collision. Before collision, so magko-collide sila pasalubong. Elastic collision, maghihiwalay sila. Okay? With same velocity. Okay? Now, kapag dun naman tayo sa inelastic collision, ayan. A collision in which the total kinetic after the collision is less than before the collision, ayan. Kapag inelastic is merong nabawas, okay? And completely inelastic collision is an elastic collision in which the colliding bodies stick together and move as one. So, nag-stick together siya. Hindi katulad, ito kasi elastic tong example na to. Ang mangyayari sa inelastic, didikit. Okay, so yung final niya is parang A and B, tas mag-move sila parehas as one. Okay, it's either pa ganon or pa ganon. Basta magkadikit sila. Okay? So, halimbawa, meron tayong before collision, tapos inelastic, ayan. Inelastic, so mag-move sila ng, pag completely inelastic, magdidikit sila and mag-move together. Pag inelastic collision, kung yung second, yung final collision niya, final state after collision is mas mababa na yung kinetic energy. Kumbaga nabawasan yung velocity. Kasi yung dun sa elastic collision is kung ano yung velocity yung velocity nila initial, yun din yung after. Pero dito mababawasan, kumbaga hihina after collision. So try natin siya sa example number 6. We repeat the collision in example 4, but this time equip the glider so that they stick together. Okay, they stick together when they collide. Find the common final x velocity and compare the initial and final kinetic energies of the system. They stick together. So, ano ba yung example number 4? Ayan. Ito yung given 2 meters, negative 2.5. Okay. So, ang magiging formula natin dyan is mass A, velocity A1, plus mass B, velocity B1, okay, is equals to MA plus MB times the final velocity. Kasi sabi niya, they stick together. So, magmumove sila ng parehas. VAB. Ayan. So, ang MA natin is 0.5. Tama ba? Okay, tama. 2 meters per second plus 0.3 negative 2 is equals to 0.5 plus 0.30 and then the velocity of them together. So, VAB is equivalent sa 0.52 plus 0.3 negative 2 0.5 plus 0.3 alpha x. Shift solve. Okay. So, ang velocity nila is positive 0.50 meters per second. So, anong nangyari? Okay, ganito yung nangyari. Before collision, eto si A, eto si B. So, paganyan sila. Diba? And then, nag-collide. Nag-collide sila. Okay, and then yung after, ang nangyari is, nag-move sila to the right. A, nagdikit sila B, and then going to the right. Okay? Yan yung tinatawag na inelastic. Magdidikit sila and moving as one. Okay? Okay, and then, and compare the initial and final kinetic energies of the system. Compare the initial and final kinetic energy. Okay. Sa A, okay. Okay, kinetic energy ng A, 1/2 M 0.50 and then 0.50 squared minus yung initial niya na 1/2 0.50. Okay. Then, positive 2 pala. So, ang kinetic energy ng A is 1/2 times 0.5 times 0.5 squared minus 1/2 times 0.5 2.0 squared ito. So, equivalent siya sa negative 0.9375 joules. Okay. And then, yung isa naman, yung kinetic ng B is 1/2 0.3 0.5, okay, minus 1/2 0.5 negative 2 squared. So, kinetic ng B is 1/2 times 0.3 times 0.5 squared minus 1/2 0.5 negative 2 squared. Ayan. So, this is negative 0.9625 joules. Okay. So, ayan. Okay. So, ayan na. Yung kinetic ng B at saka yung kinetic ng A.